You know, after all the craziness of the first day of the 2023 US National Championships, I'm sure day 2 will be a bit more predictable. So anyway, starting off, we have the women's 200 free. And a major upset right out of the gate as Claire Weinstein used a monster back half to go by the field and out-touched Katie Ledecky 155.26 to 155.28. Bella Sims and Erin Gemmel rounded out the top 4 finishers, both of them in the 156 low range. In the men's 200 free, Luke Hobson held back for the first 150 meters, but on the final 50, Luke Hobson cut through the field to touch first in a 145.1. Kieran Smith held off Drew Kibler to secure yet another individual swim in the event, 145.6 to 145.7, and Jake Mitchell placed 4th. It was undoubtedly going to be the Kate Douglas and Lily King show in the 200 breast, but the question was, what order would they finish in? Lily King rocketed out to a lead in the first 50 meters, as was expected, and Kate Douglas began to reel her in over the next 100 meters, also according to plan. But perhaps surprising to some was that Lily King held on for the win, touching first in a 220.9, much to the delight of the home Indianapolis crowd. After outsplitting King in the last 350s, Douglas claimed second in a 221.2. We saw the back halfer prevail in the men's 200 breast as Matt Fallon went from 6th to 1st over the last 100 meters, touching first in a 207.7. Josh Matheny joined Matt Fallon as another fresh face on the world's roster with a 2nd place finish. You know, it's been too long since we've seen a US Open record go down. Let's change that. Regan Smith broke 204 for the first time in 4 years, touching a blazing 203.8 to smash her own US Open record, and she now is able to represent the US internationally in the 200 back for the first time since 2019. Ryan White placed 2nd in a 205.77, which gives her the chance to defend her bronze medal from last year's World Championships. In the men's 200 back, Ryan Murphy touched first in a speedy 155.03, which is the fastest time in the world this year. But the win didn't come easy as Murphy's teammate Destin Lasko was right on his heels the whole race, eventually touching 2nd in a 155.6. In the women's 50 fly, Gretchen Walsh broke the American record on her way to touching first in a 25.11. The now former American record holder Tori Husk was also under the old mark in a 25.33. And in the final event of the night, we saw Michael Andrew get his hand on the wall first in the men's 50 fly, stopping the clock in a 23.11, just ahead of Daria Rose, who finished in 23.20. Notably, after finishing 29th in the prelims of the 100 free yesterday, Caleb Dressel made the A final in this event, and from lane 1 tonight he placed 3rd in a 23.35. And that's everything from day 2 of the 2023 US National Championships. Tune in again tomorrow to see what twists and turns day 3 will bring.